I'm bored. This is what, day 6, right? Excuse me while I text. Why hello there. Somebody's talking to me. You told me to buy this, so I did. It's the shit. Okay, so, first thing I'm gonna do is start a new project with you. I don't know if you understand the word I just said, but I'm gonna read you a couple pages from this book every single day. It's the most amazing book ever. Well, one of them by him. I want you to come here. Okay. So, it's called Paper Towns by Tom Green. You ready for this? Sorry. Something stuck in my teeth. Paper Towns by John Green. The prologue. The way I figure it, everyone gets a miracle. Like, I will probably never be struck by lightning, or win a Nobel Peace Prize, or become the dictator of a small nation in the Pacific Islands, or contract terminal ear cancer, or spontaneously combust. But if you consider all the unlikely things together, at least one of them will probably happen to each of us. I could have seen it rain frogs. I could have stepped foot on Mars. I could have been eaten by a whale. I could have married the Queen of England, or survived months at sea. But my miracle was different. My miracle was this. Out of all the houses in all the subdivisions in all of Florida, I ended up living next door to Margot Roth Spiegelman. Our subdivision, Jefferson Park, used to be a Navy base, but then the Navy didn't need it anymore, so it returned the land to the citizens of Orlando, Florida, who decided to build a massive subdivision because that's what Florida does with land. My parents and Margot's parents ended up moving next door to one another just after the first houses were built. Margot and I were 2. Before Jefferson Park was a Pleasantville, and before it was a Navy base, it belonged to an actual Jefferson. This guy, Dr. Jefferson Jefferson, has a school named after him in Orlando, and also a large charitable foundation. But the fascinating and unbelievable but true thing about Dr. Jefferson Jefferson is that he was not a doctor of any kind. He was just an orange juice salesman named Jefferson Jefferson. When he became rich and powerful, he went to court, made Jefferson his middle name, and then changed his first name to Dr. capital D, lowercase r, period. So Margot and I were 9. Our parents were friends, so we would sometimes play together, biking past the cul-de-sac streets to Jefferson Park itself, the hub of our subdivision's wheel. I always got very nervous whenever I heard that Margot was about to show up, on account of how she was the most fantastically gorgeous creature the God had ever created. On the morning in question, she wore bright white shorts and a pink t-shirt that featured a green dragon breathing a fire of orange glitter. It is difficult to explain how awesome I found this t-shirt at that time. God, I can't talk. Margot, as always, biked standing up, her arms locked as she leaned above the handlebars, her purple sneakers a circuitous blur. It was a steam-hot day in March, The sky was clear, but the air tasted acidic, like it might storm later. At the time, I fancied myself an inventor, and after we locked up our bikes and began the short walk across the park to the playground, I told Margot about an idea I had for an invention called the Ringolator. The Ringolator was a gigantic cannon that would shoot big colored rocks into a very low orbit, giving Earth the same sort of rings that Saturn had. I still think this would be a fine idea, but it turns out that building a cannon that can shoot boulders into a low orbit is fairly complicated. I'd been in this park so many times before that it was mapped in my mind, so we were only a few steps inside when I began to sense that the world was out of order, even though I couldn't immediately figure out what was different. And that's where I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna have to watch this video later so I remember where I stopped, even though I flagged it. Alright. I have the most dirty friends ever. Okay. Let's listen to Dr. Horrible. Let's do this one.
So they say Captain Hammer's become a crusader. Political, he's cleaning up the streets. About time.
So they say that it's real love, so romantic. He signed this, so they say we'll have blankets and beds we can open by Monday. Thanks to you.
Thanks to me. It's the perfect story. So they say,
A hero leading the way.
Hammer's called to glory.
Let's all be our best.
Next up, who's gay?
So they say he saved her life. They say she works with the homeless and doesn't eat meat. We have a problem with her. This is his hair.
This is so nice. I just might sleep with the same girl twice. They say it's better the second time. They say you get to do the weird stuff.
We do the weird stuff. This is perfect for me. So they say, I guess he's pretty okay. After years of stormy sailing, have I finally found the bay? There's no happy ending, so they say, not for me anyway. Should I stop pretending to avoid this every day? This is his dry cleaning bill for a sweater vest.
I don't know what's next, but la la la. La 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 la. Meh. Not right now. You can get that one later. I think this is long enough, right? I can go now. I'm really bored. No. Meh. Okay. Catch you later. Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye.